So hi guys, welcome to this playthrough of Infested Fortress. I want to show you how to play a game and how the game looks like, how it's working, and maybe give a few tips and tricks. I'm going to play on normal difficulty. I don't really recommend that if you're really new to Infested Fortress because it doesn't give you much room for error, and if you're still learning the ropes, then it's better to start off with easy. There's no shame in doing that. And so let's dive into it. So that's the initial 3 heroes that we rolled. And when I'm choosing heroes, I'm looking at what kind of hero do I get. Like here I get a rogue, a mage, an archer. And also looking at the traits they're bringing to the table. I don't really like heroes that start off with cannot dig because we need to be digging a lot initially, and so they will be just standing around looking stupid. I have 2 ranged units, that's also a bit too much, but this one trains at half speed, so I will re-roll her. Trains again at half speed. That's fine, I think. But I would prefer to have a melee character like it says here, and also the warning no melee character, because otherwise it can be tricky. Yeah, why not? We have 2 guys who are skilled crafters, that's a bit overbooked on that one. That's maybe a better choice. Let's start off with the Dwarf Champion as our front line character. Start game. So there's some story that we're going to a fortress, and it's not a very story heavy game, and so I leave that to you. And I guess I'm also going to skip the cutscene here that explains the setting. Let's watch it.
All of the evil in this land comes from a single source, the ancient dragon. We must find a way to defeat it.
So the game starts and we are entering our dungeon.
Welcome to your outpost here in the north, Lord Commander. I hope you had a safe trip. Times are indeed rough, and your leadership is more than appreciated.
So that's our initial characters here that we picked in the previous phase, and I'm on pause now, so it explains how to move the camera. We don't need that, and now it tells us that we should be digging cells. Now, as you can see here, there's different materials that can be farmed or digged here, and initially, and they also have different hardness. So this is very durable, it's very hard, it takes a longer time to dig. Initially what we want is stuff we don't have here, which is wood and stone and soil and coal, stuff like that. So I'm going to dig into this area here. I will unpause, so they will actually dig. So my characters are going there, and they're going to be digging these cells. And now it tells me that I should be building a cornfield, because the first thing we need to do is we need to make sure that everybody has enough to eat. You see your current resources here in the top right corner, and we have some bread and some soup, so we're good, but that won't last forever. The other thing we want to do, let's pause for a second, is we want to set up priorities, and one thing, so these are priorities for each of the characters, and they will do tasks that we assign a higher priority to. And one thing I like to do is I want to assign a single character to crafting and refining, because when I do that, they will get more. They're the only ones doing that kind of tasks, and then they will get more experience and can level up faster for refining and crafting. Using these levels here below, and that means I can craft and refine better stuff earlier, as opposed to spreading out the experience across different characters and then We don't have anybody able to craft or refine high-end gear. Obviously, you need to make sure that these guys don't die, because then you're back to square one, but yeah, that's the drawback. So I want to build stuff in another direction, in parallel, like here, because this is where we're going to farm, and we need a place where we're going to build our living quarters with rooms and dining rooms and bedrooms and stuff like that. And it says that, for example, the cornfield causes bad smell in adjacent rooms, so we don't want to have bad smells in, for example, we place the dining room, and let's place the bedroom. It's good to have a bedroom for everyone, so if they go to bed at the same time, they don't sleep on the floor. Sleep on the floor means it's bad for morale, it doesn't take longer to rest, and it's overall not recommended. At the so we have 2 beds queued in and 1 dining room. You can always speed up things using these controls or the corresponding hotkeys. So the next thing it wants us to do is, let's pause for a second so I can explain it. To build a kitchen so we can cook stuff. Kitchen is here at food processing, a soup kitchen. I'm lacking wood, so I will queue in some wood and even more wood here for future projects. And then there's no urgency because the corn is still growing and nowhere near to be, it's not even seen yet much. Is it? Can we see it? Maybe small plants here if you look close enough, but it's still growing. So let's get the necessary resources, and now I can plant down like soup kitchen. Next thing, this hints can be switched off if you want. It's just for if you're new, then you get an idea what to do next. So next thing is a well for water. We need water also for growing plants. Like you see here that we need 6 water and 6 soil to get 24 corn, and we're already not having enough water, so it's good to replace that. So now they're eating here at least 2 of them are eating. The third one is already sleeping here, and the red dots here mean that we have skill points to allocate. We'll do that soon enough. Now it explains food. Food means everybody needs to eat, and you can see here, let me pause for a second. You can see here that that they have a morale, and the demands. So basically, the more skills they've learned, the more demanding the characters get, and need satisfactions from different things, like sleeping in a bedroom, eating in a dining room. Like I think these guys have been eating at a table, and also then in the future more stuff like drinking booze or having better living quarters or other activities that make them happy. So the more you level up, the more skills you learn or skill levels you learn, the better or the more you need to make sure that they stay happy, because otherwise they will get less action points during combat and work slower and also lose health. That's not good. So now we have tables turned around. She's not eating and the others are sleeping, and we need to think about what to do next. Okay, somebody was starving. We need to assign skills. So that's the assigned skills. I will start off with, let's say, Hunter Shot, which inflicts some bleeding on opponents.
It's always good to gain new
Then
knowledge
for
we can
him,
bring to bear on the battlefield.
We're getting maybe Crude Swing, which attacks all adjacent opponents. And he will be my backup healer for the time being. So Healing Breeze gives us some healing over time. We're going to go with that one. And we have one range character, one melee, and one mage. That's a bit unfortunate because next thing I would probably do is get some training grounds, training buildings, and everybody needs different ones. So I need to build all of them eventually. But before I can do so, I really need to get more resources going. Let's use triple speed to speed up the process of digging up the necessary resources. Slow down again and see how far we are. What did I want to build first? Maybe an arcane library. Now we were running into some creatures from digging. So when you're digging, then there's a chance that you find something, and this time we found, so the positive and negative things you can find. This time we found a couple of creatures like a wolf, a rat, and a spider. Each of them have different skills. So this can remove your defenses, this one can poison you, so you're weakened, and this one can cripple you or inflict, what do they inflict? Some bleeding. So they are also going to eat your food. So if you don't kill them, first of all, there could be more animals or more creatures joining them, which means the fight gets more difficult. And also they're eating food, and then maybe you're running out of food. They're eating the raw ingredients like corn. We don't have corn yet because we didn't harvest any, but now they are getting to it. So now we get the first corn and fiber. Fiber is used for crafting. So there's something else I want to build that's a tailor, so I can use that fiber for something. And that means I need more wood. Let's see if I can find wood that's more accessible, but I don't find any. Let's dig into that direction. And I think I'm going to kick off that fight now. And they're all gathering, and now we are in the middle of the fight. So it explains these action points. Every character gets 5 action points. Initially you could be having more later on, but now you have 5 action points, and all the skills here require some action points. They also require other stuff like energy in this case. Others could require different resources, but now I only have energy based skills. So I want to start off by inflicting bleeding on, I don't know, this dude here. And then shoot him. Then I have a few action points left, so I will first move up so everybody's tied up. And now they're looking this way, so I can approach from behind and hit him. And then get out of harm's way again. Same goes for this character. Approach from behind. Hit with the melee attack because I had some action points left, and now I'm using Crude Swing, which attacks everyone. There is a Jason, which means everyone in this case. It's good value for the skill. I could use block blows, but I know that this one has hole, remove defenses, so it would be wasted. That's why I will remove the sins. It explains conditions. So, for example, we inflict the bleeding condition here, which means this character is losing 24 hit points. Bleeding is stackable, so you can have multiple bleedings on the same character. Let's go with this too. Now, like I said, we will end our turn. It still holds, but there's nothing to remove. Lucky us. Now we. Okay, it applies crippled, so they can get out of We cannot do attacks of opportunities again because this guy is crippled, so they couldn't get out of his melee. And let's see, I wanna apply some healing over time. Then shoot. Damn it. I think I'm going to shoot this guy here. And then move up and attack this one. To the other side. And he will die for bleeding. But he cannot use his ranged attack because he's tied up in melee. He can only use melee attacks. I have 5 hit points left. 5 action points left, sorry. Let's use a melee attack, and now we use a parry skill, which means I'm going to parry attacks. As long as I'm not crippled. Okay, not good, but this now allows me to show you how you can get a ranged character out of harm's way. First hit him from the mouth doesn't make a difference here, but now I'm moving in front of these characters, and now I'm moving my ranged character to their back, and now they are all turning and looking to my melee character, and it's safe for me to disengage. Let's see if I want to do that. No, I want to first use a melee skill while I'm in melee range. Now I'm disengaging and using a range skill. I'm doing more damage on range attacks. So ranged here, doing the same here, approach from behind, hit that guy, kill him off, and then move to the back. Now I can use blocks to block its blow, but I'm still crippled, so it was kind of wasted. That's not good. That's quite a bit of damage I took there. That's it. This guy, disengage. I'm saving the energy. I could use this skill, but it costs energy. This doesn't use his standard attack, and we won the fight. We took some considerable damage on him due to the cripple effect, but let's see when we will have the next fight. Heroes slowly heal over time.
It's always good to gain
And
new knowledge we can
also
bring to bear on the battlefield.
Build a hospital to heal while we are not fighting, but I don't have the resources to do so. So next plan was to get a tailor with 10 wood, which I don't have. Because everybody is either working here, harvesting corn, or sleeping over there. So let's speed up. Here he explains defenses. So when you're looking in the direction of a character and you have defenses up, then you're blocking or parrying. This explains enchantments that are used for healing over time. And now we have raiders paying us a visit. Coming in from here, from the entrance. And what the raiders are going to do is they're using our infrastructure, so using our beds and stuff like that, eating our food, and they will also be stealing goods. And so they're not attacking immediately. Some of the raiders might attack later, or will attack later, but these are not going to attack us. They just want to steal our goods, and then they're going to leave them if we let them, which we probably won't. Let me see if I can build a tailor there. No, I can not. Still. Now we can. Sorry. So let's speed up a bit so we can get this built. Good, now we have a tail ring, and now we can learn about refinement. So it tells us that we can refine material, and the first thing we want to refine is we have gotten some fiber from the cornfield, and we want to refine them to cloth rolls, so we can use that for crafting. And now we're doing that. New skill on this guy. Where will I get there? Difficult decision. Maybe I get dismiss condition. Or more offensive spells. Let's get dismiss condition.
It's always good to gain new knowledge we can bring to bear on the battlefield.
So we understood this refinement part, and we are going to be assigned the priorities, right? So she's our refining character, and she will be doing that hopefully very soon. So now the robbery has happened, and we need to decide whether we want to fight or not. And I'm pretty sure we will fight. So let's do that. So that's kind of tricky, somewhat more difficult than the previous encounter. I want to move this guy over here, so it ties up two characters, and maybe even here. Like that, because then I can use crude swing. So I'm looking right way. If I want to look a different way, I can always turn the characters around. Now he's now facing these guys, so they're tied up and won't leave melee range. I can now use chain lightning.
It's kill or be killed. There's no other options.
Then I'm going to use healing breeze on myself because I'm pretty bad from the last fight. I'm going to use some bleeding on this guy, and then I'm repeating what I did last time. He's tied up, so I can approach from behind, hit him, and get out of harm's way without getting attacked. Now, the other thing I'm just thinking of is maybe I should tie up this guy. He's a ranged character, and he will move away and shoot me, and I don't really want that. Let's do it. Good. I was not so smart, now they're attacking him. He will die from bleeding, so no need to kill him. I want to avoid that from happening again. I'm gonna move to the flanks and hit him. So he's really at the brink of death. I could use a potion there, but I probably have to. Let's see. And defend. And that's it. You can see the effects on my characters.
By working together, we will win, even when the odds are stacked
So it
against
dodged.
us.
That's good. With the action. Still not dead. So everything is on cooldown. I can't really do anything. I don't have any. I can remove the broken armor. Healing a bit. So I think I'm going to live produce bleeding wherever. So he's already in a bad shape and will die from bleeding.
We will bring death to them all. Press the
I could
advantage.
kill him on this turn, but I want to get another turn for getting some health back due to the healing race.
Another victory for the Order. If only we could exterminate them for good.
Good. I got new skills I can learn. Let's learn maybe this one.
Each
here.
new ability we learn opens up
And
new options
poison.
to explore.
I don't have enough fiber. So let's see if I can craft already stuff. I can from... So I can craft... So the way to get to crafting, because I saw people struggle with it, is you need to select the slot that you want to craft and the building first and then the slot. And now the item you want to craft. So I want to get Hunter's Garments for bad increased damage on my range character. Maybe also some other equipment, queue it in the queue. Same maybe for my priest. We don't have enough, what's it called, enough cloth rolls, but we will just queue it in, and then once we have the cloth rolls, let's queue in more. Find there, as soon as we get that, they will pick it up and then produce what we wanted. So, next thing, maybe a carpenter would be a good idea, but I need even more wood. I'll get some reinforcements. Let me see. This would be a healer. This would be a fire mage. I think I'm going to go with the fire mage for some
A new hero to
serious
join our forces.
damage.
Most don't survive the first days, however.
Yeah, and we need to spend his skill points, don't forget about that. And I'm going to get flares this first.
A new skill. Let's put it to test on the battlefield.
And I also want to adjust the priority. I don't want him to be crafting. He probably should rather be farming and maybe back up cook. That's it. So, just keep producing, crafting new stuff. But it's of no use if we don't wear it, so let's wear it. And now we're out of resources, so we have to wait. Now, next thing I want to do is probably want to get some gold, and I want to get the carpenter. So I need to be more aggressive on digging. Speed up. We need more resources. The cooking up is busy, which is good. I need a fourth bed. I don't want to run out of beds. So I have currently 3. No, we have. It's not the beds, that's the beds. We have 3 beds. Let's get rid of that cell here. So there's more creatures now that are eating our food.
A human head,
Now
the
we
body
have
of a lion,
our
and
first
the tail of a scorpion.
monster.
The manticore is a hideous combination of power and
One thing to
scorpion-like
know
venom.
about monsters is, so the first monster is alone, that's good for us, but it's still a powerful monster, a powerful character. So you see it has quite a bit of hit points, it does quite a bit of damage, it has a lot of skills that can be potentially devastating. So, and we don't have the best equipment right now. So, the same goes here. You can kill it right away or try to kill it right away, but chances are you will fail.
Each new ability we learn opens up
And
new options to
you
explore.
need to think or decide whether you're in a good position to kill it. So I found chicken. Chicken is good because you can use it. It's laying eggs and also is a good meat source, or not a good meat source, but at least a meat source. So what we want to do is want to build a chicken farm. Somewhere, maybe here, no, not here. It's rather far away from the rest of our, yeah, why not here? And yeah, some of the resources that I wanted to use for a carpenter. So again, I need of wood. Maybe I can build something else. Maybe like a blacksmith. Yeah, I can do that. So that's good. Going to build a blacksmith somewhere not too near the living quarters because it makes quite a bit of noise. If I have blacksmith, obviously I also want iron and other stuff. So one thing that could help is getting more armor on this guy and hopefully make him tank. Let's put this stuff here. The tailoring, so basically the cloth armor I'm getting here is mostly for the magical bony. So I get 5% effect on fire spells. I get some armor too, but I'm getting it mostly for the magical bony. So now we have, let me increase the priority on this so it gets prioritized. And I'm running out of soil, which is bad for my food chain. So now we have wild animals eating our food, we have this chimera eating our food. That's a bit too much, so we need to quickly get rid of at least. Okay, we have too much soup. So let's get rid of these guys. So as this is finished, increase the ferment there and fat. So this having some so let's see. Again, I want to tank with my guy here, and first thing is I want to hit everybody. I'm gonna shoot over this, but I guess I can. Then I want to use poison on this guy here. I use up all or most of my see that I came off the snake because it's blind effect that we can inflict. So I managed to kill it off, and I can still shoot somebody else like this guy here. Kill it off, and now it's a one-on-one if you want. So I'm going to use defend here. Don't have any healing abilities or action points for healing, so ending my turn. So it doesn't hold. It's a shout. You cannot remove shouts. You can prevent shouts sometimes with some skills, but you cannot remove them. Shouts are skills that give only to adjacent allies. He has no adjacent allies, so it's just for him, and it won't save him either. So now he has poison on. He loses 50 hit points. He has 72 hit points, so it's fair to say I can even kill him before he dies from poison. I will not use any energy for doing so. So that was pretty easy. So we have a blacksmith already, so let's craft some equipment. We have quite a bit of iron ore, so let's craft breastplate, maybe some boots, leg armor. I'm gonna craft this because I don't have the iron, And if you're wondering, it says maybe refine iron ore in a furnace. If you're wondering how you can do that, you can just right click on that. It will open the material refinement menu that's also accessible from here, and also select or basically show the recipe that you need, which is this one, where you can refine iron ore to iron, but we don't have a furnace, so there's no point in queuing that in. We need to build the furnace first. So we're low on soil and low on coal. Let's address that. And we're still crafting stuff, so let's craft some more. Like from the tailor, I want to get this, this, and this, and then maybe more stuff. I don't have enough block rows anyway, but it doesn't hurt to queue it in. And then for him, you can also select a slot like I did before. For example, if I want to get some boots going, I already did that. So, or if I want to get a new shield, I click shield, and then I can craft the offhand weapon, and I end up ending up here. I don't have enough stuff to do that. So I get more gold and also more iron ore. So we need to get to an end, but I want to kill the Chimera first before we end this first episode. And then the other things that we want to do is we want to get an egg station, we want to get a grill, because probably we're getting raw eggs already from our egg farm, chicken farm, sorry. But it seems that didn't get any yet, because chicken probably couldn't get any. No, I don't know why. Chicken, where's my chicken? Chicken, what are you doing? Okay, it's now eating corn, and should produce then raw eggs and meat. Oh, we found another chicken. That's cool because we have the infrastructure already. And let's quickly slap down there's my food corner, an egg station here, and equip all the stuff that we have. Sorry, that we have. Wrong character. That's for ranged characters. Maybe get a better shield. This one looks good to me. Maybe get a better weapon. If I haven't have enough. Don't have a carpenter, so I can't get a better bow. It's been nice to get one, but anyway. So let's speed up. Equip this. Damn it, we don't have enough fighter. Get a nice kill on him. And we'll get. What are we gonna get?
A new skill. Let's put it to test on the battlefield.
Increases my magic damage. And then this one. And then I'm going to equip this. No, wrong character. He's a mistake there. Sorry. So and now I'm going to fight. So, first things first, he is immune to poison, so there's no point in using poison spray. have more action points because the first action point is reduced due to my equipment. I will use Flash to blind the Chimera. Track it, move away, even though it's blind and has a lower chance to hit. It might still hit. Use this. Then use my fire attunement to increase my fire damage, and then use stuff here. Back off a bit more. I don't want him to hit my guy. Let's use a defense skill in case he still needs to get back up much enough. That was stupid. That was kind of stupid. I can show you how to... No, he's down on his feet. That's very unfortunate. Might get me killed. So... So I think I'm going to need some healing spells on him. Good. Again, bit of a blunder. Let's quickly make sure we get out of harm's way. I'm still going to use that just for the attack, for the poison, because poison won't work. This, and shoot. Healing one time from me, one time for you. Then I don't have enough energy for chain lightning, so I'm not gonna use it, obviously. Let's get a bit closer. Is it too close? It's only too close. Okay. I'm gonna remove the poison. Then hit him. Bit more healing than I hurt, at least not me. It hurt him quite a bit. I'm going to use this, then flare again. Damn it, he has a lot of hit points. Use a melee skill. Use this. Use that. I'll use that. Out of action points. I'm out of skills, everything is on cooldown, so I need to end my turn.
The gates of hell stand wide open, but we still have a task to accomplish.
Damn it. I don't have enough armor on my guy here. Brink of death already. I can drink an potion here and use this. How much do I have now? I have 6. Use this. Then use that. Drink another potion here. That shit's going to be enough. Hit him. Go into defense mode. I need to have another one tank for the rest of the fight. Damn it. doing next. Single blow, I should be able to take that. Oh, it hit, but was healing also. The rest won't work, but I don't have anything else. Out of energy here, and I don't have any cooldown on top of it. So it's getting low, so it's 74 hit points, and it will do quite a bit of damage though. It's gonna be tricky. Still not enough. I think I have to tank with somebody else. No, I'll lose my guy there, and he is at full health. So move to the back and then move away is the way to go, and he will hit me. Let's see.
Pain means nothing on the battlefield.
He
It
survived,
only nourishes our courage.
and he was knocked down, but we should be able to kill him. No, we don't. Damn it. He was healing back up. Let's see. He's down on his knees. Kind of difficult. And now he's dead.
May
Yeah,
the
it was
forces of
rather
evil be
close.
weakened by this victory of ours.
Okay, that's it for this playthrough. We will continue later, picking skills and stuff, and building a grill for the meat that we just got. Thanks for watching, and see you next time.